motion to adopt tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All right, motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, agenda approved. Meeting minutes from the August 23rd, 2022. Any changes or corrections that anybody has?
Just one comment. At the top, it says that the meeting was held remotely. And I know that it's just a draft and maybe you remove that, but it's probably just been on the template.
Good catch.
But since it wasn't remotely, we probably shouldn't have it there.
Yep, it's up in the italics.
Yeah. Other than that, no, I have no comments.
Motion to approve tonight's minutes, or last week's minutes, last month's minutes. Motion to
There's
get
a
better
motion.
speech patterns.
I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, minutes approved with the change at the top. Moving on to item number 3, agenda item number 3, planning hearing zoning map amendment of 1233 221st Avenue Northeast.
Awesome. September 1st, 2022, the city received an application for the rezoning of 1233 221st Avenue Northeast, East Bethel, from the Minnesota Annual Conference of the United Methodist Church. The property is currently for sale and no longer being used by the church. The property is currently zoned public, and the surrounding properties are zoned industrial, light industrial, or B2 business. This rezoning would be consistent with the surrounding properties. From our understanding, the United Methodist Church has a potential offer for the property that is for sale, and the individual interested in buying it is interested in doing light industrial work. The rezoning request aligns with the approved 2040 comprehensive plan. The light industrial district is intended and designed to provide areas of the city suitable for activities and use that are commercial and general service related and or of light industrial in nature. Additionally, permitted uses include those allowed in the B2 and the B3 districts as determined by the Planning Commission and approved by the City Council. There would be no comprehensive plan changes required for this rezoning. City staff recommends the Planning Commission hold a public hearing and make a recommendation of approval to the City Council for a zoning amendment to the City of East Bethel's zoning map. We've provided a draft ordinance. There was an amendment to the ordinance, and that should be on your counter there today.
Thank you. Seeing as this is a public hearing, at this time, I'll go ahead and open it up. Anybody who wishes to speak on behalf of it, please come to the podium, state your name and address. Seeing none, at this time, I'll go ahead and close the public hearing. Is there a motion to approve or to move on?
I will make a motion to approve staff recommendation for the rezoning of this property.
I'll second.
Great, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
This is all relatively new to me. So when we talk about the rezoning here, we're talking about 1233, yep, right there. Everything else in that area, like 1301, 22126, right on 65 there, is
Yep.
that all still public, commercial, whatever it was previously?
The purple is B2 highway business.
Okay.
The gray
Mm-hmm.
is industrial, light industrial, and this red is the property that we're talking about, which is zoned public.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's the only-
surrounded by
okay.
business and or light
Yep.
industrial.
So it would
all-
conform with its surrounding.
Okay. Who is the, do we know who the applicant is who's going to be buying the property? I don't think there was,
I don't think that's been disclosed. I
Sure.
think we got
No,
the
that's-
application from the landowner
okay,
to
Yeah.
rezone.
okay.
Is this gonna have to be approved by Met Council or staff?
So if you see on the map here, this little red dot is the
Yeah.
Yep.
property.
Took me a while to find that.
Yeah.
answer, too.
Yeah, good
It'll look like
question.
this
Mhm.
if rezoned.
Well, no public meaning in this case, no neighbors across the street or next to it came to,
Yeah.
ah,
1232 is, I'm the daughter of the owners of that property,
1232?
right across the street. So, I'm just kind of interested, if I can ask a question, do I have to go?
Yeah, could
So,
you come, yeah.
tell you what, I'll go ahead and reopen the public hearing then. No, go, please step up.
Mhm.
I have a question.
Yep, come on up. Just so you know, future reference, the public hearing, that's the time to come up and ask questions or make statements.
Quick, that you don't even give us time
Yeah.
to think about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's
You
I
guys-
have it.
You're moving fast. So
I'm
I'm
still
the
at the public
daughter of
hearing.
1232, 221st,
So you're across the street.
across the street.
Okay.
Yep, so my question is light industrial. So you're telling me that my parents are also light industrial zone, not residential? Because that's news to me.
No.
Well, you guys went back all the way to the road. This road right here, can you go back up a little bit?
Yep.
So you guys are zoned, it's what you're telling me what I saw on that purple.
I'll
If you're
go
coming
to-
back to here for the purple, you're telling that my parents' house is light industrial, that can't be right. It's a residential property. So
No,
can you confirm that? Because right there, you're showing me, and it's almost, that's my parents' property that you're on.
Where it's still purple?
You got it.
Right, okay, you're right.
This section right here is my parents' property.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
so I can attempt to address it.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
The comprehensive plan is set out to 2040.
Yep.
So the vision is that this corridor of 65 will eventually become industrial and/or business. Although your parents' residence is currently there, it's existing, non-conforming to the zone, and it can remain a residence as long as your parents or your family live there.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, the status of it does not change
Okay.
unless you change the property.
Right, because that was really confusing when I saw that, and you zipped it up there like,
Oh.
and I'm like, I couldn't even tell, I can't see the address on there, so I didn't know
Certainly.
if that was it. My other question is light industrial, so now is that gonna be like a machine shop? Could it be, what can that be? Can you give me a little bit of example? Like, what could go across the street from us?
Steph, you wanna help me out?
Yeah.
I can pull it up, it just would take me a little bit longer than.
Yeah,
So our zoning for light industrial is light manufacturing. Everything's done completely inside. On this property, they won't have any exterior storage either. It's, everything's done within the building.
so it could be anything, basically, then.
Yes,
Has
as
to
long
be
as it,
internal, inside the building only.
Okay, because
Yeah,
I
but
know,
mo-
I heard of, first off, like, there was a group home, people that were interested in purchasing it at one point. Could it become a group home, something like that, or like a home for people?
it could not any longer with the light industrial use.
Okay, that's good to know, okay.
Yep.
Okay, I think that was all my questions.
All right, great. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Good
Oh.
questions.
Oh, sorry, you're good. All right, at this time, I'll go ahead and reclose the public hearing. We had a motion, a second, we had some discussion, any further discussion after hearing from the neighbors?
just for the record, to point out, to visualize what that might be, the businesses by the movie theater, back behind it, those are light industrial.
Okay, so like the truck cleaner and the, whatever back there.
Advantage, classic construction, yeah. And there's design standards that are required too, so it's, yeah. Yep. If there's no further discussion, call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. This will go before city council October 10th.
Correct, October 10th.
Next month. Other than that, moving on, council update. Councilmember Mundell. Be so kind.
Good evening, everyone, and happy almost October.
Mhm.
Years just flying by like they normally do. I'm Brian Mundell, your council liaison, and here's your update. The preliminary 2023 budget and levy was set. That means it cannot go up, but it can still be brought down. The final levy will be set at a council meeting in December. We have approved a new fire chief. Mr. Rodney Snow will start October 10th. He is a longtime veteran of the East Bethel Fire Department and has held many positions. I was not part of the interviewing committee, but I heard that there was many good applicants, that it was a very hard choice, but I think the city will be very happy and the fire department will be very happy with Mr. Snell. He knows the fire department, knows the people, knows the area, and he is committed to East Bethel. We held a public hearing and passed ordinance regulating the sale of THC products. The ordinance is very similar to the tobacco ordinance, how it was structured. And I'd like to thank the city attorney and his assistant for doing a lot of hard work very quick on this, where a lot of cities are implementing moratoriums. We actually have an ordinance and can move on to other things. Upcoming, we have the election season currently. We will be having to meet the candidates on October 12th at City Hall. The bios for all of our candidates for mayor and council was in the last city newsletter, and they're also available on the city website. With the elections, we do have a precinct that has changed locations, precinct number 2, that traditionally that area would vote at Our Savior's Lutheran Church down off Viking. I believe there's some sort of conflict of interest with scheduling, and the new voting location will be at East Bethel Elementary. So check your precincts, see where you live, and hopefully you go to the right place. November 16th, we have a fall town hall meeting. Invite everybody out. It's usually a good time, informative and informal and formal. You can meet everybody and possibly even sign up for a commission. That's all I have. Is there any questions or comments from anybody?
Go ahead.
Go, please.
You mentioned October 12th is the Meet the Candidates Day here at the,
Yes.
what time is that at?
I believe it starts
The
at.
calendar says 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 PM.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 to 9.
Thank you, sir.
And just to add to that, for any of the East Bethel seniors, there is a second Meet the Candidates on October 20th at 11 a.m. at the senior center.
Yeah.
But that is specifically for the seniors.
Yep. So,
Other than that, no, good job, good work. I know the levy's been a contentious one, so.
a little bit, with the sheriff's contract coming in about 8% higher. We had to have some
Adjustment.
discussions as far as how to compensate for that. One of the things that we did was eliminate the CSO program. That was a large savings of, I believe, $42,000. And we made some other changes and eliminated a couple other things within the city programs to compensate, to get the levy down to, is it 0.09?
Just under 1%, I
I
thought.
think it's
Yep.
0.09. Yep.
Yep.
So, which is a pretty incredible levy.
How
Thank you.
about you passed the THC ordinance now. How soon do you expect people to start applying to start distributing or selling, or however that works?
Well, any facility that is already selling is not, well, won't call it grandfathered in, but they would have to comply. The city will be sending out notifications to all businesses, and to certain businesses, they'll be hand delivering some that if they know that they are already selling them. So, and that is enacted in the same way as anything has to be behind the counter
Yep.
and ID'd. cetera, et cetera. And then, of course, compliance checks will be done
Yeah.
by Anoka County Sheriff's Department, just like they do for alcohol and tobacco. And the city has the ability to also do compliance checks as far as what kind of products they are selling.
Mhm.
Again, thank you.
All right. Well, I will see you in October.
See you then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright. Before motion to close, any other business? In that case, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight.
Thank you. Woo-hoo.